Good evening, YouTube. You guys are now watching another segment of the TheCaliEffect. Today, we're going to be going over a full Primal Origin set review. Now, I know I normally don't do full set reviews, but since the Dragons of the Legends got a lot of popularity, I just figured I'd do a full Primal Origin set review, and I hope you guys do enjoy it. Primal Origin is a booster pack of the Yu-Gi-Oh! Official card game, and is the 8th and final set of the OCG's 8th series, following Legacy of Valiant, and followed by Duelist Alliance. It is also the final set to be centered around the Zexal area. Besides the 80 cards normally included, 10 pre-release versions of world premiere cards are included. The 70 card sleeves based on the monster number 62 includes cards used by Yuma, Kite, 7 Barrier Emperors. Also includes cards by Jack Atlas, Evil Looter, Akiza, I have no idea how to say that name, Quattro, Shadow, and Sect Ishin. Japan still receives ultimate rare cards in the Japanese packs, but other Asian countries now receive secret rares in their Japanese packs instead. That is pretty cool. This set also introduces artifact archetypes, contains more support for Ancient Gear, Attribute Knight, Battling Boxer, Bujin, Dark World, Duston, Evo, Galaxy, Ghost Trick, Gladiator Beast, Gusto, Hazy Flame, Kawaki Miru, Madolche, Mecha, Phantom, Beast. I didn't even know we had. Oh wait, yeah, obviously. Monarch, Number C, Penguin, Photon, Rank Up Magic, Scrap, Shark, Sylvan, Trap Tricks, and Umbral Horror archetypes and series. And basically, that's going to be the what it is. The breakdown is 6 ultra rares. Wait, am I in OCG? I don't need OCG. The TCG is 8 secret rares, 10 ultra rares, 14 super rares, 20 rares, 48 commons. Let's go through it. Whew, that was a lot. Artifact Scythe. I really don't like going over archetypes, but artifacts, they've garnered my attention. They've garnered my attention just because I hate them. They haven't even came to the game and I already hate them. I just completely hate everything about them. Their base centered is that you can set them from your hand into your spell trap card zone, and when to destroy, you get to special summon them and do something else. This one, when it's special summoned, your opponent cannot special summon monsters for the extra deck for the rest of the turn. And just annoying effects. ZS Vanish Sage sounds like a ZW card. What does ZS Vanish Sage do? Oh my god, I figured. If you control a Utopia, you can draw 1 card. During the battle phase, if a face-up monster you control is banished, except during the damage step, banish this card from the field. Then target one of those banished monsters. Special summon that target. And if you do, banish 1 monster with 3,000 or less attack your opponent controls. Okay, that's weird. But you know what? Actually, I think I'm going to go over all of the artifact cards. Then I'll start breaking it off to go on other different archetypes. I hope that this is the TCG. Is it the TCG? It has secret rares, so yeah. This is the full TCG. And just in case you guys know, your sneak peek should be coming this weekend, which is the biggest reason why I am doing it. Let's go over all of the artifacts, which, like I said, I'm not going to read the first part of their effect because all of the first parts of the effect are the same. You set them, they get destroyed, you special summon them, and then you activate effect. This one, if this card is special summoned during your opponent's turn, you can destroy 1 face-up card your opponent controls. More annoyingness. More. I actually like that it said if it's special summoned during your opponent's turn. I guess I didn't really read them, but I like that. That's pretty cool. Next, it balances it out a little bit. Is Beagle Talk. I know that they used the last one I just saw, and then I think they used this one. If this card is special summoned during your opponent's turn, destroy up to 2 set cards you control. What? Oh, I hate this card. It just says, I'm going to go off on artifacts today. This is fail not. I hope that it's actually a fail. Blah, blah, blah. You can set this card. You can target 1 artifact monster in your graveyard. Set that target to your spell and trap card. It's not a bad card. Man, I hate these cards face. Why does Konami link annoying decks? And they're all level 5, so Constellar Pleiades is going to come into play. That's why its prices went up so hard. Artifact monsters you control cannot be targeted or destroyed by your opponent's card effects until the end of the turn. Struggles. Artifact Achilles Shield. Your opponent cannot target artifact monsters you control for attacks. What? Oh my god. They just get all the annoying cards, don't they? You can't special summon, you can't target them for attacks, you can't destroy them. Oh lord. Special summon when an artifact is destroyed, it's sent to your graveyard. You can special summon this card from your hand. Okay. Yeah, that's actually, I hate it. I hate them. They're basically going to guarantee their own utopia. Thank you, artifacts. I think that's going to be it for the artifact monsters. I'm pretty sure there's some spells and traps. We'll go over them later. So we've done all the artifacts. We got that out of the way. Let's go to Sylvans. A deck I would rather play against because at least it requires more interaction. Now, Sylvans, all in total, have one thing in common. Excavating cards and being excavated, and you can gain a certain amount of effects depending on how many you excavate or blah blah blah. So I'm gonna give you an example. Sylvan Martial Leaf. When it's summoned, you get to excavate, I believe, 2 cards. When it's excavated, you get to destroy a monster. This card, when special summoned, you can excavate 1 or 2 cards from your deck, and then send all the. I'm sorry, I forgot. You send all of the excavated plant monsters with Sylvans. Also, place the other cards to your bottom of your deck in any order. If this card is excavated from your deck, you can special summon 1 level 1 plant monster from your deck. That's pretty cool. And you only can use 1 once per turn. So Spore target, special summon himself, go into Super Solar Nutrient. It's a couple of things. Sylvan Snapdrasnaga thing. If this card is sent from your hand to the hand or your side of the field to the graveyard, excavate the top card of your deck. And if it's a plant monster, send it to the graveyard. Otherwise, place it to the bottom of your deck. I'm pretty sure you guys have gotten the premise. So I'm just going to go to the excavated effects. If this card is excavated and sent to the graveyard by a card effect, you can excavate the top card of your deck. And if it's a plant monster, send it to the graveyard. Otherwise, place it to the bottom of your deck. So if it's excavated, you can excavate again. Okay, that's cool, I guess. Sylvan Lotus Swain. Ooh. And this one does. I'm not disliking Sylvans, but I'm not really I'm not hugely in favor for them right now. Is that Sequoia in the background? If this card is excavated from your deck and sent to the graveyard by a card effect, you can target up to 5 Sylvan cards in your graveyard. Place those targets to the bottom of your deck in any order. That's pretty bad. And now here's the best Sylvan card I think that's coming out in this pack. Is Sylvan Sagecoya. When a Sylvan monster is sent to the graveyard, except during damage step, you can special summon this card from your hand. Once per turn, you can excavate the top card of your deck. And if it is a plant monster, send it to the graveyard. Otherwise, place it to the bottom of your deck. This card is excavated from the deck and sent to the graveyard. You can target 1 Sylvan spell and trap card in your graveyard. Add that target to your hand. Nice level 7 monster. Special summon anytime a Sylvan monster is sent to the graveyard. Keep in mind, it doesn't have to be excavated. It can be destroyed by a card effect as long as it's not in damage step. And it does have a pretty nice excavation effect. When it's sent to the graveyard, go ahead and add that Sylvan Charity or whatever you need back to your hand. Now, 2 of the Ghost Tricks. Now, Sylvan Sagecoya is an ultra rare. Artifact Maul Tack is a super rare. These Ghost Trick cards that we're going through are common. Ghost Trick Doll. Same thing. Ghost Trick monsters cannot be normal summoned unless you control a Ghost Trick when they're flip face up or they have some weird, wacky, annoying effect. Then this one reads, when this card is flip face up during your opponent's end phase, change all face up monsters to face down defense position. Then you can special summon 1 Ghost Trick monster from your deck in face down defense position whose level is equal to the number of monsters changed from face down. That sounds extremely annoying. That is another annoying card Ghost Tricks have. Thank you. Now, this Ghost Trick says you can change this card. Oh, I'm sorry. When this card is flip face up, inflict 100 damage to your opponent for each set card on the field. That's very bad. Konami just decided to say, hey, Ghost Trick players, let's make Ghost Trick burn. I think it's extremely bad. Next, Bujin Hirumi, which is supposed to break Bujins or help break Bujins. I forget what she does. I don't think she was a great effect, but maybe it's something I'm not looking at. Cannot be normal summoned or set. Must first be special summoned by banishing one Bujin monster from your graveyard except Bujin Hirumi. If this card, which is summoned by this way, is destroyed by your opponent's card effect, either by battle or card effect, and sent from your field to the graveyard, both players have a hand. You can discard one card. Then your opponent discards one card. You can only activate one. You can only control one Bujin Hirumi. I don't understand it, but from what I do understand is that it helps spam. That's the only thing that I really can understand. All you have to do is banish a Bujin monster from your graveyard. You get a free monster, and then you exceed, and then you special summon another one, and you special summon something else. I mean, its second effect isn't the best thing, but it's. I mean, I still don't understand it quite yet. Maybe it's. I'm pretty sure it's used in contraption with some other cards. Sorry about that, guys. The new Trap Tricks card, which is a rare. It should have been. Anything other than rare, I would have flipped. Trap Tricks Diana. Unaffected by trap hole cards, which like all trap trick cards are. When this card is normal summon, you can target one trap trick monster in your graveyard. Special summon that target in face-up defense position. When this card is special summon, you can target one whole normal trap card in your graveyard. Set that target. Banish it during the end phase of your next turn. You can only use the effect of Trap Tricks Dionea once per turn. That sounds like a black girl's name. God. A lot of people are going to drool over this card just because they see the picture or whatever. I personally feel I don't like Trap Tricks as a whole because, like I said, they're another one of those annoying decks like Artifacts. Who really wants to play against a deck that's going to do nothing but set trap hole cards, and every time you summon, just go, no, no. I don't know. It's just me personally, I don't like that. I actually like interaction with my opponent. Mecha Phantom Beast Olion. Mecha Phantom Beast support too strong. Already disappointing. It's a level 2. You can banish this card from your graveyard. Immediately after this card resolves, normal summon one Mecha Phantom Beast monster from your hand. While you control a token, this card cannot be destroyed by battle or card effects. If this card is sent to the graveyard, special summon one Mecha Phantom Beast token. You can only use the effect of Olion once per turn. I don't know. It's good. I definitely have to think about how it's good. But just the ability to gain an extra summon is pretty dope. I like that part. Like, you know, it gives you an instant Draco sack. Oh, wait, hold on. This card gives you an instant Draco sack. You foolish it to the graveyard, gain a token. You summon a monster, a Mecha Phantom Beast, that's 7. Then you banish it, you summon another Mecha Phantom Beast. I like this card. And it's a tuner. I don't know why it's a tuner. Because I can't find a way to make Kankuru, however you say that card's name. I can't find a way to make it with this card. So it's going to be hard, but I don't dislike this card. I actually like it. Now I need to go back so I can get to the wiki. And it's a rare. Hazy Flame Hydra. Please be a good card. It's a dinosaur. The struggle. This card cannot be targeted by your opponent's card effects. You cannot special summon any monsters except for fire monsters. An XC monster that was special summoned using this card as XC material gains the following effect. When this card is XC summoned, you can target one Hazy Flame monster in your graveyard. Attach that target as an XC material. That's not bad. That is not that bad. I mean, I think that'll help him. I don't know how Hazy Flames plays, but I definitely think that'll help him. I don't think that, you know, it being dinosaur helps a lot, but sure. Madolche Angeli. One of the most raved after cards. And if you guys don't know what Madolches do, basically when they're in your possession and destroyed by your opponent's card effect, they go to your deck. That's the main theme. You contribute this card, special summon one Madolche monster from your deck, but shuffle it into the deck during the end phase of your next turn. You can only use the effect of Angeli once per turn. That special summon monster cannot be destroyed by battle. Now, a lot of people overlook the fact that that monster cannot be destroyed by battle. And it goes back to the deck at the end phase of your next turn. So it's basically saying, yeah, you get to summon a monster, and for 2 turns, if it doesn't get wasted over, you get to do something crazy with it. Best part about Angeli, you can go Mufili to Angeli, Angeli to Hoot Cake banish the Angeli, special summon Messengelato, get Ticket or Chateau, whatever you feel better. Go into Invalker or Leviair, and then from there go into Tiramisu. That's going to make you a free Tiramisu, and the Tiramisu is going to get its effect. And then don't forget about your Ticket or your Chateau, which is going to get some type of crazy effect. So yeah, Angeli kind of breaks that deck. Oh, one more thing, Angeli's a fairy. Didn't really have to say that to make the card even more broken. So yeah, if you can figure out all those wacky things that Madolches do with fairy monsters, I'm pretty sure you guys know that this card is going to make Madolches. Now, is it going to make them competitive? That is a great question, and I will answer that to you guys if A, I get 6 Madolches Angeli, because there's somebody else that wants. Actually, I think I need 9, but there's somebody else that wants an Angeli. B, if I play them for a Saga, which I will if I get 3 extra Madolche Angeli. It's definitely going to be a very interesting card. I'm surprised that it's only an Ultra. What is next on our list? Piquilo Pilika. Alright, whatever. She's a super? The Struggle. I know who she is too. She's a Struggle and I want her. When this card is normal special summon, target will win tuner monster from your graveyard. Special summon that target in face-up defense position. Its effects are negated, and if you activated this effect a turn, you cannot special summon for the rest of the turn other than win monsters. You can only use the effect of Palika, Descendant of Gusto, once per turn. I love her. I like her so much. She's so strong. She's probably going to help on my Macafana Beast, because she's strong. I like her though. Like, seriously. She's a really good card. Gives Gustos a little bit of power. Puts Totem Bird over the roof when you can summon it. I just feel that it's a really solid card. Next, Gladiator Beast Augustus, and it's a rare. Man, I want it to be secret or super. I know, but I wanted it to be high rarity because all the other Gladiator Beasts come high rarity. When this card is special summoned by the effect of a Gladiator Beast monster, you can special summon one Gladiator Beast monster from your hand and face-up defense position. Shuffle it into your deck during your end phase. At the end of the battle phase, if this card was attacked, you can shuffle it into your deck. Special summon one Gladiator Beast monster from your deck, except for Augustus. Really good card right there. Just because at first I looked at it, I was like, this card's trash. But now that you think about it, you have to remember, first of all, it fits the Winged Beast requirements. So Gladiator Beast, if you do run this, you can now run Icarus attack. You have Gladiator Beast Mastari, you have Gladiator Beast Equest, and now you have Gladiator Beast Augustus. So you more than likely can run Icarus attack and get away with it. Secondly, the monster special summoned by Gladiator Beast Augustus, my Shockwave Flash has just crashed, but I think we're okay. The second most important thing about Augustus is that the monster special summoned by Augustus gain their effects. That is just amazing. Being able to special summon Gladiator Beast Equest from your hand to the field, gain a Warrior Chariot or whatever, then go back into you can synchro, or not even synchro, you can contact fusion for Equest, and then put both of those cards back to the deck. Augustus just opens up so many plays. The only downside is that he's level 8, so drawing him will be a pain, but we already have ways to compensate that in the form of Gladiator's Respite. And what I do hate is that they finally gave us an answer for Stardust Dragon. Stardust Dragon is now obsolete. Thank you, Kenobi. Thank you very much. Really appreciated it. Lucent, Netherworld of the Dark World. I don't know what kind of color that is. Now, Dark Worlds have the ability, when they're discarded, they're special summoned, and when they're discarded by your opponent's card effect, they gain some type of effect. If it's discarded as special summon, this card is discarded from your hand by your opponent's card effect. You can special summon one Fiend monster from your deck to either side of the field. Now, this is definitely pushing towards the other type of Dark World variant where you have to summon that one that special summons to your opponent's side of the field and then it discards from your hand and this and this and that. But even then, Dark Worlds still are going to be Dark Worlds. Not really a great card, but not also a bad card either for Dark World. Ancient Gear Box. Ancient Gears get support? I know I read it, but I was like, why? If this card is added from your deck or your graveyard to your hand except by drawing it, you can add one Earth Machine type monster with 500 attack or defense from your deck to your hand except for Ancient Gear Box. You can only use the effect of Ancient Gear Box once per turn. This card has potential. I don't care what you guys say. This card has potential. It has lots and lots of potential. Loads of potential. But what potential? I have no idea. So don't bother me asking me about it, okay? Thank you. And what? Lucent was a super rare? Super rare I don't want to pick. Majestus Fiend. Ooh, seems cool. Ooh, I want it. Cannot be special summoned. Monster effects cannot be activated. I love this card. I already fell in love with it. Too late. Fell in love with it a long time ago. You guys can't have it. I want it. I want 6 of them just because they're so cool. Thestalos, the Mega Monarch. Now, the Mega Monarchs gain additional effects by summoning their attribute, and then they also have some great effect on top of that. Oh, you can tribute summon this card by tributing 1 tribute summoned monster. That's also one of their effects too. This card is tribute summoned. Looked at your opponent's hand. Discard 1 card from your hand, and then if it was a monster card, inflict damage to your opponent's equal to its original level times 200. If this card was tributed by a fire monster, add this additional effect, and also inflict 1,000 damage to your opponent after that. Now that's just a little overkill. Thestalos was one of the good monarchs. It was better than Zaborg, or it was better than Gramarg and Karaz and Delg, but he'll always be behind Ryza, Caius, Mobius, the more important ones that do better things. But nonetheless, looking at your opponent's hand is pretty cool. Bountiful, beautiful princess. I'm sorry, I'm horrible. Oh, it's Princess. That's what I know her for. When this card is normal or special summon, you can banish this card. Special summon 1 level 4 fish monster from your deck, except for Princess. You can only use the effect of Princess once per turn. Not a bad card, and she's only a rare. I think that Mermails will have fun messing with her and see what they could do with it. Nope. No penguin. I like it. I'm gonna call it no wingin. No penguin. Whatever. I still like it. It's a good card. No penguin. During either player's turn, when the effect of a penguin monster is activated, special summon this card from your graveyard. You can only use the effect of no penguin once per turn. Cards returned from the field to the hand are banished instead. Oh my god, no penguin. You're just too good. That's just too good. That's a really good side deck card against Madoshes. You summon it? Wait, no. No, it has to be by the effect of a penguin monster. Never mind. I'm sorry. I thought it was saying, nah. Even still, they just wouldn't add it with Chateau to their hand. They just put it back to the deck. But it gives penguin support, and, I didn't know penguins were an archetype until now. I'm just playing. Condemned Maiden, which is a common. Now, Condemned Maiden, during your opponent's turn, you can activate 1 quick play spell card from your hand. You can only use 1 Condemned Maiden once per turn. So, basically, whatever combo you guys are thinking, it's either really gimmicky or really trash. I'm sorry. Star Duston. I thought they got done with Dustons. Oh, God, it's the black one. Oh, God, everybody, hide your kids. Guard your jewelry. It's the black Duston. Cannot be normal summoned or set. Must be special summoned from your hand by sending any number of Duston monsters you control to the graveyard. Cannot be special summoned by other ways. This card's attack and defense. Excuse me, his effect is boring already. This card's attack and defense are equal to the number of monsters sent times 1,000. Your opponent cannot activate spells and trap cards. They can also not flip or special summon monsters. If you control more monsters than your opponent does, destroy this card. I hate this card. I mean, come on, his name is Tyrone, you can tell. But I don't like him. Whatever. Stardust on. This is an annoying card. See, this is what I'm saying when Konami makes annoying decks. Now, number 62, Galaxy Eyes Prime Photon Dragon. Oops. Where is he? Galaxy Eyes Prime Photon Dragon is the ultra ultimate rare in the set. Let's see what it does. Galaxy Eyes Prime Photon Dragon. Ooh, it looks cool. It requires 2 level 8 monsters. If this card attacks or is attacked during damage calculation in either player's turn, you can detach 1 XC material from this card. Once per battle, this card gains attack equal to the combined ranks of all XC monsters currently on the field times 200. What the hell? That's broken. During the damage calculation only. If this card is in its owner's control, it is destroyed by your opponent's card effect while it has Galaxy Eyes Photon Dragon as an XC material. You can special summon this card during the second standby phase after the activation and double its attack. Any battle damaged card this card afflicts to your opponent is half, unless it has Galaxy Ice Photon Dragon as XE material. That is brokens. Brokens, guy. Brokens. This card is just really good. Like, I like it. I want it. It's Photon Prime Dragon. I mean, how many more Photon XE Dragons they're going to make? But sure. This is the Super Rare Ultimate Rare, which I rarely see Konami do. And I don't think they should do that again. And it's 107 Neo Galaxy Ice Tachyon Dragon. God. It requires 3 level 9 monsters. Already uninterested. Once per turn, you can detach 1 material from this card. Until the end of the turn, negate all other face-up cards on the field, currently on the field. I'm sorry. Also, the opponent cannot activate cards or effects that has number 107 Galaxy Eyes. I'm sorry, cannot activate cards or effects. If this card has 107 as an XE material, you can tribute 2 monsters. This card can make up to 3 attacks during each battle phase this turn. Whoa. I don't think you need more than 3 attacks, but sure. I think you really just need 1.5. But okay, why not? Next, Ragna Zero, I'm sorry, which is a rare. Oh, this is the card that makes me want to stop playing Fire Fist, I think. Once per turn during each player's turn, you can detach 1 XE material from this card. Target 1 face-up attack position monster your opponent controls whose attack is different from its original attack. Destroy it. And if you do, draw 1 card. Yeah, this is the card that makes me not want to play Fire Fist. Like, just put my Fire Fist down to rest. And it's a rare. Pretty good card, though. I gotta give it to it. They did a good job with that card. Number C103, Ragna Affinity. Uh-oh. Everybody's getting a Chaos rank up. What does this one do? 3 level 5 monsters. Once per turn during either player's turn, detach 1 material. Target 1 face-up monster your opponent controls. Inflict damage to your opponent equal to the difference between the monster's original attack and current attack. And if you do, banish it. That's pretty good. When this card is destroyed and sent to the graveyard while it has XE material, you can special summon this card from your graveyard. Whoa, this card is good. Ragna, oh, never mind. Number 103 must be in your graveyard to activate and resolve this effect. That's still a decent card. I like this one better than all the other Chaos ranks. C102 Archfiend Seraph. It looks cool. 4 level 5 monsters, automatically uninterested. If this face-up card will be destroyed, you can detach 2 materials from this card instead. When the last XE material is detached from this card, inflict 1500 to your opponent. The struggle. If this card has number 102 as an XE material, it gains this effect. You can detach 1 XE material from this card, then target 1 face-up card your opponent controls. Change that target's attack to 0, and if you do, negate its effects. For the Chaos rank up part, that's pretty good. The last effect, pretty good if you don't decide to put 4 level 5 monsters on it. Rhapsody Berserk. Number 80. Wonder what does this do? Ooh, it looks cool. You can target 1 face-up XE monster you control. Equip this monster you control to that target. Okay, it gains 1200 attack. You can detach 1 XE material from this card. Target 1 card on your opponent's graveyard. Banish that target. You can only use number 80 Rhapsody Berserk up to twice per turn. I do not understand that first effect. You can target 1 face-up XE monster you control and trip this target. Why? Oh, it has 0 attack. That makes sense. Yeah, okay. It's not a bad card. I was like, why would I give up 2 monsters? Then give up the monster that I just summoned with the 2 monsters. Just to give it 1200 attack. And then I look at the card and I'm like, yeah, I don't think I should be playing this card, period. But the second effect says, banishing, target 1 card in your opponent's graveyard. So I can detach 2 to target 2 cards in my opponent's graveyard and banish them. I like that. That effect is pretty dope. That card's good. The second effect you'll probably never use unless you extremely need it. But it's nice to have it. Or I'm sorry, the first effect. The second effect, broke. I like that one. It's a DD Crow. You can target 1 face-up XE material monster you control. Equip this monster, it gains 2000 attack. Boring. While this card is equipped to a monster, if that monster would destroy, if that monster would be destroyed, destroy this card instead. If this card has Rhapsody Berserk as an XE material, you can detach 1 material. Target 1 card on the field. Banish that target. Interesting. But not worth 3 level 5 monsters unless you're playing the rank up Chaos variant, whatever it's called. Manipulator of Souls. Alright, number 43. Now, all the cards that I've stated are commons or rares. 3 level 2 dark monsters. That's going to be pretty hard to do. Once per turn, you can detach 1 XC material from this card. Target 1 number monster in your graveyard. Equip that target to this card. While equipped with a number monster, this card cannot be destroyed by battle or card effects. Once per turn, you can gain life points. When you gain life points, you can have this card gain the attack equal to the amount of life points you gain. Also inflict that much damage to your opponent. I don't like this card. I just don't think cards like this should exist. It just doesn't seem like a card that promotes healthy gameplay. This is the Manipulator of Chaos. He might do some extreme burn damage. Oh, and Archfiend Xerath is a super rare ultimate rare. I apologize, guys. I thought everything was common and rare that we've just done. 4 level 3 dark monsters. Tokens you control can attack twice during each battle phase. 4 level 3 dark monsters. Not worth it. If this card has number 43 as an XC material, once per turn you can detach 1 material. And if you, from this card. About to summon 1 Manipulator too. When summoned, its attack and defense become equal to half your opponent's current life points. Okay. Konami's really making some interesting cards. Some wacky cards. Some cards to, play with funly. Here is Artifact Durandal, which is an Ultra Ultimate Rare. I guess we did get all the artifacts out the way. This might be the most important one. Oh, it is the XE. Once per turn during either player's turn, you can activate one of these effects. When a monster effect is activated, or when a normal spell or trap card is activated, detach 1 material from this card. The activated effect becomes destroy 1 spell or trap card your opponent controls. The struggle. You can detach 1 XC material from this card. Each player with a hand shuffles their entire hand to the deck. Then each player draws the same number of cards they shuffled into the deck. Another reason why artifacts just happen to be so annoying. Thank you, artifacts. I hope quick plays become a thing. Where was I? Oh, Aurea the Sylvan High Arbiter, which is a secret rare. It looks nice. I want it. Just because it looks really nice. I like the artwork. Once per turn, you can send 1 plat monster from your hand or face up to your side of the field to the graveyard. Look at the number of cards on the top of your deck equal to the level of the sent monster of this. I'm sorry. Look at the either had in the hand or on the field. Place them to the top of the deck in any order. Okay, I didn't understand that part. Look at a number of cards from the top of your deck equal to the level of the sent monster had in hand or on field. Oh, okay. Then place them to the top or at the bottom of the deck in any order. Once per turn, you can detach 1 XC material from this card. Choose a number from 1 through 3. Excavate that many cards from the top of your deck. Send any excavated plant monsters to the graveyard, and if you do, return up to that many cards to the hand. Oh, wow. Also, or except this card. Also, place the other cards to the bottom of your deck in any order. I like that. That's nice. Ooh, that's a very weird effect, but sure. It's pretty nice. Ghost Trick So Cute Boss. Ghost Trick So Cute Boss. I hate this card. 2 level 2 monsters. If you control another Ghost Trick monster, your opponent cannot target this card for an attack. I apologize. Once per turn, you can detach 1 XC material from this card. Target 1 face-up monster on the field with an attack less than or equal to the combined attack of all Ghost Trick monsters on your field. Destroy it, and if you do, as long as you control a Ghost Trick monster, that destroyed monster card zone cannot be used. I don't like this card. Why I don't like this card? It's a Ghost Trick monster, but I love it because it's a so cute boss. I just feel that Ghost Tricks like are a deck that don't promote healthy gameplay, and this is just another one of them that doesn't do it. If you guys excuse me, I gotta get something to drink. All right, guys, I'm back, and now that I think about it, maybe the full thing wasn't like the best idea in terms of time. But hey, if you guys like it, and if you guys watch the whole thing, then I guess we'll do it like this from now on. Ooh, I have to get something to drink. Bujinki Amaterasu, the last of the Bujin cards to be printed, I believe. Also, the ghost rare of the set. You can only control once per turn, or one. You can only control one. Once per turn during either player's turn, detach one Ethereum and apply the effects depending on whose turn it is. If it's your turn, you can target one of your banished level 4 or lower monsters, special summon that target. On your opponent's turn, you can target one level 4 or lower monster, add that target to your hand. Now I understand. The Hirumi sets up for this card special summons the monster, and Hirumi sets up for the next card. Okay, I completely understand now how that works. That's pretty cool. I understand it now. Next is Phantom Fortress Enter Lathner. Oh, this must be the card for the hand loop. This is the Trish. It requires 2 level 9 monsters. Once per turn, you can detach one material from this card, then activate one of these effects. Banish one card your opponent controls. Banish one card at random in your opponent's hand. Banish one card in your opponent's graveyard. Banish the top card of your opponent's deck face up. That is the last card that card carries need to hand loop you. Ironically, it looks just like the one of Mecha Phantom Beast support. If you ask me, it should have been Mecha Phantom Beast support. But the biggest problem is that it requires 2 level 9 monsters. I'm not running the level 3 stuff. I'm just not running it, okay? It's not, yeah. Karen Gorgon Knight. I'm not saying that middle word. Seems like an interesting card. During either player's turn, when another card or effect is activated that targets exactly one card on the field and other cards, you can detach one material. Then target another card on the field that will be appropriate. That card effect now targets that new card. I like this card. It's pretty cool. It's nice. A little nice anti-meta card. Phonon Pulse Dragon. Is this a knockoff Photon card? No, it does not look like one. It requires 1 tuner, 1 or more non-tuners. It's a level 4 Dragon Synchro Tuner. The struggle. When this card is Synchro Summoned, you can declare a level from 1 to 3. The level of this card becomes the declared level. If you activate this card, you cannot special summon for the rest of the turn except for Synchro Summon, and only use this card as Synchro Material Monster. You cannot special summon Phonon. You can only special summon one Phonon Pulse Dragon once per turn. That card is pretty cool. I like it. It should be the last part of your Synchro whatever you're doing, and it's a pretty good card overall. I like the way that this card is going and thinking. What's next? Reverse Breaker. Ooh. Nope. Saw Utopia, guys. Galactic Charity. They get a charity too? You control a galaxy monster. Discard 1 card, draw 2 cards. If you activate this card, half all damage your opponent takes for the rest of the turn. You can only activate 1 Galactic Charity once per turn. It's not a bad card. It helps them go through and get to their cards. I like that. Primal Origin is shaping up to be not the best of set that I've ever seen, but not really a bad set that everybody's been claiming. I don't think that it's a horrible set. I just don't think it's an amazing set. To activate this card, you must draw it for your normal draw in your draw phase. Reveal it and keep it revealed to the start of your main phase 1. That is the weirdest requirement I've ever heard of. At the start of your main phase, that same turn, you can special summon from your extra deck or graveyard 1 monster that has a number between 101 and 107 in its name, except number C monsters. Then exceed summon from your extra deck 1 number C monster with the same number as its name. The first monster, blah blah blah. You can only apply the effect of Rank Up Magic to 7 once per duel. Wait, non-number C with the same name using his first monster by using the SMC. Okay, this would have been the only good rank up monster, rank up card, but you have to draw it. Like that's gonna be hard. I'm pretty sure there's a card to set it up though. What's next? Dawn Thousand's Throne. Ooh, looks cool. During your opponent's end phase, gain life points equal to the number of times you took battle damage this turn times 500. When a number monster you control is targeted for attack, except for number C monsters, you can send this card to the graveyard and negate the attack. Then special summon from your extra deck 1 number C monster with the same number in its name as that number monster you control. but by using it as an XC material. I'm sorry guys, it's kind of hard. This special summoned monster is treated as XC material. XC summoned XC materials attached to it also become XC materials to the monster. You can only control one Dawn's Thousand's Throne. Okay, I thought it was going to be something with Dawn's Elude and Dark Scorpion. Sure, don't get my hopes up. Artifact Ignition. Our new mystical space typhoon. Target one spell or trap card on the field. Destroy it. And if you do, set one artifact directly from your deck to your spell and trap cards on as a spell card. If this card in its owner's possession is destroyed by an opponent's card, your opponent skips their next battle phase. I think this card right here will have the biggest impact on the meta. I hope that it's not an ultra rare, because it looks like it. And it is, where is it? It's an ultra rare. The Struggle. I think that this would have... Oh, never mind. You must have an artifact monster in your deck to activate this card. Never mind. Thank you. Thank you. Because the way that it was, the way that it sounded like it was working, yeah, it was going to be a way better mystical space typhoon. But you have to have an artifact monster in your deck. Granted, artifacts are extremely splashable, and you get, you know, like 6 mystical space typhoons, and that's kind of dumb. But anyways, Artifacts Unleashed. Target 2 artifact monsters you control. Immediately after this card resolves, XC summon 1 XC monster using those 2 monsters only. Monsters you control cannot attack during the turn you activate its effect except for artifact monsters. If this card in your possession is destroyed by your opponent's card, you can reveal 1 level 5 monster in your hand. Draw a card. Okay. That looks like an X-Saber sword. I just thought I should say that. Sylvan Charity. My thoughts on this set, it's a pretty good set. It's not a horrible set, like I said. It's a decent set. Draw 3 cards, and if you have a Sylvan card in your hand, reveal 2 of those cards and at least 1 Sylvan card. Place them to the top of your deck in any order. Otherwise, reveal your entire hand, then place it to the top of your deck in any order. You can only activate 1 Sylvan Charity per turn. Okay, they're Graceful Charity. Ghost Trick Parade. Monsters cannot attack face down defense position monsters. Oh god. But can attack directly. If all monsters your opponent controls are face down defense position monsters, when an opponent monster is declared a direct attack, you can add 1 Ghost Trick card from your deck to your hand. All damage your opponent takes becomes 0. I hate this card. I hate Ghost Tricks. It's just every card that they make. Diamond Curl Kawaki Miru. The reason why I decided to get all the Kawaki Miru cards. Add 1 Kawaki Miru card from your deck to your hand except for Diamond Core. You can banish this card from your graveyard. This turn, Kawaki Miru monsters cannot be destroyed. I love this card. Scrap Factory is also a common, and I know you guys are just drooling over that. Scrap Factory. All scrap monsters gain 200 attack and defense. When a face-up scrap monster on the field is destroyed by a card effect and sent to the graveyard, you can special summon 1 scrap monster from your deck, but you only can use the effect of Scrap Factory once per turn. That's really cool. Really good for scraps right there. Forbidden Scripture. It's a quick play secret rare spell card. The card that I want because, man, it's a secret though. If a monster battles an opponent's monster during damage calculation, negate all other card effects on the field into the end of the damage step. Amazing! This also, damage calculation from the battle uses each monster's original attack and defense. I love this card. I love it. Not because it's a forbidden card, but because it's a forbidden card. I'm in love with that little girl in there. Jackpot 7, not going to go over that card. I'm pretty sure everybody knows what it does. There's an annoying OTFTK with it that just got banned, so we're all happy. I think right now, I don't want to do all these cards because that's just a lot. We'll skip to the high rarity cards, and then we'll call it a day. So, Escalation of the Monarchs, Avalon, Noble Knights of the Round Table, Gladiator Beast, Norkias, Vampire Vamp, Bunjinki Sinew, Sylvan, the other Noble Knight, and then we will call it a day. My tab bar is full. Now, Escalation of the Monarchs. Ooh, I like the art. Once per turn during your opponent's main phase or your opponent's battle phase, you can immediately after this card resolves, tribute one tribute summon monster. That's pretty cool. Avalon, which is, from what I remember, it's horrible. Target 5 Noble Knight monsters in your graveyard, including at least 1 Artigerus and 1 Landslide. Banish those targets, and if you do, destroy all cards on the field. Requirements are bad. Effect is good. Knights of the Round Table. During your end phase, you can activate each effects up once per turn, depending on the number of Noble Knight cards with different names on your graveyard or you control. 3. Send one Noble Knight card from your deck to the graveyard. 6. Special summon one Noble Knight monster from your hand. Equip one Noble Arms equipped spell card from that monster. 9. Target one Noble Knight monster in your graveyard. Add that target to your hand. 12. Draw one card. So bad. So bad. Just like the struggle. You need 12 or 9 cards to get the real effects. The 9 is decent, the 12 is good, but you need 12. You gotta keep on remembering, it's every end phase of your turn. So, I mean, it's not that bad because you keep on stacking, but it requires just so much. Gladiator Beast Norokius. Oh, I love the way he looks. He's just too cool. Must first be special summoned from your extra deck by shuffling the above cards you control to your deck. You do not use polymerization. Cannot be destroyed by battle. If this card attacks or is attacked, your opponent cannot activate cards or effects until the end of the damage step. Amazing! At the end of the battle phase, if this card was attacked, you can shuffle this card to your extra deck, special summon 2 Gladiator Beast monsters from your deck. I think this card is really good. Just nothing else to be said about it. I'm definitely going to go back to the board if I do get these 2 Gladiator Beast cards and start rebuilding a Gladiator Beast deck to do for Saga. Vampire Vamp. Once per turn, when a vampire monster is normal summoned to your side of the field, you can target one face-up monster your opponent controls, whose attack is higher than this card's attack. Equip it to this card. This card gains attack equal to the combined original attack of the monsters equipped to it by this effect. When this card is sent to the graveyard while equipped with the card effect, special summon this card from your graveyard. It's a level 7. So, I don't think this is a bad card. I just don't think it brings any synergy with vampires. They need something that actually helps, something that's actually going to get them consistency and speed. This does nothing for their consistency and speed. But again, it's not a bad card. I just wish that it brought consistency and speed. Bujingen Sinew. Oh, this is the 7 honest. During either player's damage step, if a Beast Warrior Bujin monster you control banished, you can banish this card from your graveyard. That monster you control gains attack equal to the current attack of the opponent's monster until the end of the damage step. If it does, all battle damage your opponent controls your opponent will take as half. You can only use 1 Sinew once per turn. This card's bad. Just because I'm going to tell you why this card's bad. Because you already have 4 honest. Those 4 honest should be able to win you the game. You already need to send cards like Bujingi Hare and Bujingi Turtle to your graveyard. Why put this card in, which does not, which helps you clog? And then your opponent sees the card and they're just like, okay, game 2. I mean, I'm just not going to attack her. I'm going to find a way around it. It's not a great card, people. It's lackluster at most. If you guys do pull this, I suggest you trading it to the first Bujin fan you find out. I really don't feel that this card is going to be good whatsoever. You already have your Cranes and your Honestus. Maybe 1, but more than 1, I just genuinely don't feel it. Next is Sylvan Princess, or Princess Sprout. You can activate the effect of Sylvan Princess Sprout once per turn. Tribute this card, excavate the top card from your deck, send it to the graveyard. Then you can place 1 Sprout monster in your graveyard to the top of your deck. That's cool, because they have a little sub-archetype going on. If this card is excavated from the deck and sent to the graveyard by a card effect, declare a level from 1 through 8. Special summon this card from your graveyard, and if you do, it becomes that level. I like this card. It's nice. Noble Knight Ektar. Let's hope this one's good. It's a level 5 dark monster. Doesn't seem too good. You can banish 2 Noble Knight monsters from your graveyard. Special summon this card from your hand or graveyard. You can only use the effect of Ektar once per turn. A synchro or exceed of a Noble Knight monster during using this card as material cannot be negated. Also, your opponent cannot activate cards or effects when that monster is special summoned. That's meh. If you ask me, it's not bad, but I think Noble Knights need consistency. Now, Noble Knight Brothers will be the last card I will be doing. I know I said 4% review, but this is a long review. This card can only attack while you control 3 Noble Knight monsters and no other monsters. When this card is normal summoned, you can special summon up to 2 Noble Knight monsters from your hand. You cannot special summon other monsters for the rest of the turn, except for Noble Knight monsters. Once per turn, you can target 3 Noble Knight and or Noble Knight cards in your graveyard, shuffle all 3 into your deck, and draw 1 card. He's not horrible. I'm not going to say he's great, but he's not horrible. I mean, it's better than Avalon. And with that being said, I pretty much wrapped up the Primal Origin set review. I'm pretty sure that these commons and effects that I didn't get the opportunity to look over, I'm pretty sure they're extremely good. And next time, if you guys would like, I could break this set review down into segments where I do one on Monday, maybe one on Wednesday, and one on Friday before, because this just happened to be extremely long. Thank you guys for watching into the segment. Like, comment, subscribe, but most of all, enjoy.